Why is problem solving a critical skill you must master in the workplace to ensure upward mobility? Your ability to solve problems is the most critical skill you can have. Problem solving is what distinguishes very competent people from ordinary people. Problem-solving ability is essential to employee performance in any role or capacity where issues need to be dealt with quickly, and where issues that employees face are particularly complex. Problem-solving people come from all walks of life, including researchers, managers, engineers, salespeople, doctors, nurses, professors, and consultants. Companies hire researchers, managers, engineers, and consultants to solve challenging problems they cannot solve themselves. Solving problems is eliminating obstacles that are slowing progress toward a specific desired goal. The bigger the problem, the more the urgency, and the higher the cost. Your ability to solve existing problems and predict issues that have not materialized yet can make a huge difference in your career, wealth, and impact. Problems come in all shapes and forms. Some are big yet easy to solve, and others are small but extremely hard to solve. The more the complexity, the higher the payout. First, let's examine what problem-solving means in a business context, and what you can do to improve your problem-solving abilities in a professional capacity to make yourself more marketable. So what is problem-solving? According to this Center of Management and Organization Effectiveness, the problem-solving definition is implementing processes that reduce or remove obstacles that are preventing you or others from accomplishing operational and strategic business goals. Put simply, it is the process of removing or eliminating obstacles, whether they are operational or strategic. How can you improve your problem-solving skills? Problem-solving requires both hard skills and soft skills, as well as a good dose of creative skills. Hard skills are skills like math or learning a new computer programming language. Soft skills are things like mastering communication skills, improving empathy, or listening skills. Creative skills are mental abilities that require deep thinking, imagination, and cognitive analysis of what's possible and what is not. Problem-solving, at its core, is about how you handle your day-to-day personal and professional life. People who cannot solve problems tend to perform poorly and have difficulty creating solid relationships with friends, colleagues, shareholders, and customers. Building relationships and alliances require solving issues and conflicts. To do that effectively, you will need excellent communication skills, empathy, collaborative spirit, and a strong desire to serve others. Solving significant problems requires the use of your education, talent, competencies, analytical and synthesis skills. When you have a comprehensive understanding of the problem, then you can attempt to solve it. Creative problem-solving requires using your knowledge, education, experience, intuition, and intelligence to solve the problem at hand. To develop a solution, you might need to borrow other people's ideas, insights, intelligence, and experiences. Several brains are always better than one. Collective intelligence trumps a singular genius. The source of creative energy lies at the intersection of cognition and intuition. The most significant problems require that you involve other intelligent individuals to help you with the task at hand. You should respect, consider, and evaluate other people's perspectives by sharing information and collaborating with them to meet your collective objectives. Your ability to influence people requires strong interpersonal skills. These are soft skills like emotional intelligence, communication prowess, teamwork, mindfulness, genuine care, and sensitivity to other people's needs and wants. Problem-solving requires developing tolerance to risk-taking. After doing your research, you should always take calculated risks, analyze the problem from different angles, evaluate the cost of failure, and assess all available alternatives. Balancing analysis with intuition is critical to finding a solution to the problem you're trying to solve, which requires a constant upgrade of your current ability to learn and synthesize new information to come up with an ideal solution. So, what are the steps you need to learn for you to solve major problems? Every problem has its unique set of complications and requirements. However, there is some commonality to the way most of the problems can be solved. Let's examine how you can solve these problems. Step number 1. Identify the problem. Problems are often like icebergs. You only see a small fraction of the situation above the surface, but the most significant complication lies beneath. Understanding the problem is a big part of the solution. Take your time, never rush. Understanding the problem is 70% of the solution. Examine the nature of the problem. Think about it from a macro level as well as micro level. Think about its impact, consequences, budget, time frame, resources needed, resources you don't have, sub-problems you need to solve along the way, predictable and unseen internal and external forces that might disrupt your progress. Only when you have a macro and micro level of understanding can you move to the next step. Step number 2, structure the problem. That means taking a deep dive into the problem by understanding it from different angles, understanding its origin, why it occurred in the first place, and the probability of its reoccurrence. Structuring the problem starts with close observation, an inspection of all issues and facts, fact-gathering, and comprehensive analysis to grasp the magnitude of the problem and how it fits into its environment. It's always easier to solve a big problem when you understand its small parts than you can solve one at a time. Problems are like a jigsaw puzzle. You can only solve one small area at a time until the whole thing comes together. Step number 3. Use your imagination to solve the problem. Your ability to use your imagination is key to solving significant problems. You have to see the problem first in your mind. Only then can you understand it and solve it. The blueprint is first created in your mind. The solution is first viewed through your mind's eyes. Only then can you take it from a mental concept to a diagram or explanation on paper before it becomes a reality. Creative thinking requires deep thinking and the ability to wander in mental isolation that leads to creativity. Step number 4. Making a decision. The best solutions are often not the ideal answers, yet they are the best alternative at the time. Most solutions would require many alterations and improvements to reach a specific desired ideal. When you conclude that a particular answer is the best alternative, consider all the pros and cons of all the possible solutions carefully, then decide which one is the best for implementation and execution. Step number 5. Implement your best solution. Once you decide to implement your solution, allow yourself to coordinate with others and how best to put it all together. All solutions have to undergo future improvement to ensure durability, performance, and client satisfaction. Step number 6. Ensure flawless implementation. During the implementation, you may uncover problems that you never expected before. Be prepared to make any necessary adjustments as you put your solution together. Learn from your collective mistakes to improve the business solution that you implemented. You can never foresee all the potential problems you have to overcome, but you should always have a contingency plan for unexpected issues. Your short-term goal should be to deliver on your promise, but your long-term goal should be to provide an ideal business solution, even though you know that perfection does not exist in nature. Your job is to ensure that you deliver a product or service that exceeds your customers' expectations and earn their loyalty. In conclusion, solving problems is the essence of being in business. The more complicated the situation, the more expertise you need. The more complex the issues, the higher the premium. Solving problems is the primary differentiator between average employees and experts who command higher salaries, bonuses, and a more considerable span of control. Problem solving is probably the characteristic most sought after by major organizations and governments in the future. Not everyone is equipped with that capability, but everyone can learn it. Yes, it will require time, energy, effort, dedication, commitment, and creativity to get there. But it's possible, so long that you have the desire and the will to become a problem solver rather than someone who implements others' ideas. We are all born with creative talent, and the biggest problem is that many of us do not know that we possess that capability. Therefore, we keep it dormant forever. But don't let that be you. You are a creative being capable of innovative solutions that can help your organization, family, community, and society reach higher living standards. If you liked this video and want to see more like it, please support my channel. Subscribe, like, and comment. It will mean a lot to me. Thanks. Have a blessed day.